coffee. All right. Let's get out there on that snow ridge. So I'm going to be leveling my yellow lined captain tonight. Need to say hello to chat and set all that up. All right. All right, here we go. So I need to return some flowers. We need to get some guts. We got to get his trust. I think the flowers is part of that, though. If I remember. So we'll have a few hours together. All right. Sorry, somebody named Definitely Not Valathorn retweeted. So I'm pretty sure that's definitely not Valathorn. Oh, and hard hit. Which he might be modding for somebody right now. He's pretty hot commodity. Old hard hit. Alright, I need to give Pinja furs and flowers for her beautiful wedding. Alright, let's start shouting things. So we'll do that first. So there's a little god on. Boom. I think I have my chat up. I don't. If it's working, it's fine. Hard hit. Welcome to the chat. Just got on myself. I saw your retweet, and I saw somebody's named Definitely Not Valathorn's retweet. So I'm pretty sure that's not. It's not Valathorn. I don't change my names on Twitter. Maybe I should. I don't know. Is it a cool thing to do? Am I not a cool person? Having some coffee tonight. Did you tweet the tweet thing? Ooh. I saw that. I should have put that in there at Vala. You know what? Next time, Wednesday, I'll do it at her with some ooh. Maybe I'll even put the clip in there. I think she'll appreciate that. And she'll hate you with all of her being, with every sinew. So I'm just trying to get all my tunes out of the snowy tundra. Holy cow, Gamer Night with the sub. They've subbed for 3 months. Does that mean Gamer Night's about to get whiskey? The whiskey icon? Thank you very much, Gamer Night. That really means a lot. Sun's going here. If I die on this character, 3 months already, right? I haven't been keeping track. Pretty cool. Thank you very much. It does. It really means a lot. Sometimes you question if you should be streaming. I don't know if other streamers have that. I'm sure they have that down too. So what have you been up to? I haven't seen you and Joe, or you and Phenom on. I know he said he was playing. Oh, Gamer Knight says I've gotten sucked into Horizon Zero Dawn lately. Yeah, the new one's is the new one out already, or is it supposed to be coming out? That we played first couple levels. It's real good. Next month it comes out. Gamer Knight said, "Okay, I knew something. I saw some news on it." It's really cool. The mechanics are fun. A great storyline. Oh, they can push him back. Anybody been playing anything? I'm just. I'm pushing to get it through this one, so I'm ready. Ah, that makes sense. I did the same thing with BioShock. I never played any of the BioShocks. So when BioShock 2 was coming out, I was like, oh man, I think I found BioShock for like $10. I was like, oh, I'll try it since 2's coming out. Absolutely love the game. It's one of those, like, to me, one of them epochs games that just, you know, like Tomb Raider, those games that kind of defined. Shout out here in a minute. That one's on my backlog. Yeah, I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, I loved 1 and 2. 2 is rarely is the sequel better, but I love 2 better than even 1. And then I did not like what was the other one? Infinite. I was lucky I got to it back in the Xbox 360 days, something like that. But at the same time, I finished Fallout 3 was the first Fallout I ever played. I really like those. Hard, there's so many games nowadays. So hard to pick, like. You're gonna play. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite lately. know Gamer Knight says there's no way to keep up. I hear you. It is 100% true. Get my hots rolling here because I'm getting in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, I stopped a long time ago getting like every season there was so many every quarter there was so many games coming out. I stopped getting Maddens like a while ago. That was like a yearly ritual, getting a new Madden. I played like just Nintendo Switch for like 2 years, year and a half. As my favorite game of all times, Zelda Breath of the Wild. I personally, that game's worth just getting the whole system itself. But I think I got it for like $120. Somebody was reselling it. Report. It was when Hollywood Video was still there. I mean, I still have it. The kids still play it now, but I haven't played it in such a long. That's why I started playing Vigor on. Oh, I love Vigor. I know we talk about that like every stream. Been doing a lot of Rogue Company lately. I really got into that game again. Yeah, Switch was actually where I got into Fortnite pretty heavy again. Kind of a slow week for this week and last week for Lord of the Rings streamers, I've noticed. Been seeing the Green Eyed Gamer on a bunch. Shoemade just made his affiliate. Gamer Knight says, I got my yearly recap for Switch just a week ago and realized I haven't touched it much, so started picking it up more. Yeah. Yeah, they have a nice family plan though. Like $26 a year for like 3 or 4 family plan for the Switch. And I think GeForce Now, which I play on, I think it's like, and that's because I have the Founders price. I think it's like $30 for every 6 months. Be able to get ahead of the line and stream. Really, I've really liked cloud gaming so far. So you can switch and do a lot more games, but I don't because why? I'm not much of a variety gamer, I guess. What was it Phenom said he was playing? He just got done with Ghostbusters. Can't remember. It was something I really wanted to watch, too. I think he streamed it last time, but he hasn't streamed much lately. Fortnite's been sweaty as all get out. And the PC lobbies, they're animals. Back to the Future Gamer Night. Yes, that was it. I wanted to watch that. But like, I haven't been really watching Twitch. I've watched a little bit today and a little bit yesterday, but I haven't really been doing too much Twitch watching lately. Or at least in the last few days. I mean, I do go in there and lurk, but I don't. I'm usually pretty active in chat. Because I'm annoying.
What brings you to this place?
What brings you to this place? I got to watch the end of the Ghostbusters. That was cool.
Stay a moment.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
I'm lurker, usually pulling someone up while working. Yeah. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody appreciates lurks, gets numbers. You get a little ad revenue.
Will you stay
I know,
and
at least
with me a moment?
that's how I look at it.
A moment of your time.
I get it. Like, I can't always watch streams all the time either. And carpet, so I can't watch people while I'm working. I should get one of them desk jobs. I don't think I need bear, do I know? No. I know everybody, like even all lurkers, they're all appreciated. At least on my channel, I know Mage Centron. I get it. Like today, I was in one, and then I was in a stream, and then my kids just exploded. So I was like, "Well, I gotta go deal with that." So I just lurked while dealing with my well-behaved children. Gamer Night, how many do you have? You have two children, is that right? Yep, 2 girls. I love my girls. They love their dad, so like I'm cool with that. The boys. He's a bit much sometimes. I love him too, but I think you have like a lot more pressure on the genders that are yours, your gender. I don't know. At least I do. I think I expect, you know, him to be a good person and think of others and stuff, and that's not always the case for. So I guess I probably put more pressure. Okay, I have one, and a mom's curse didn't work. Can't wait till you have a kid like just like you little shit. When they were young, like I said, I don't know if I regret having them older when I was older. I don't have the energy I wish them, but I have more patience, I guess. But shout. This guy is all about screaming. I think my middle child's probably more like me. She's a girl than my boy is. That's part of it, I guess, is I'm pretty laid back, and not all of my kids are. Like some stuff would be like the end of the world for them. Let's just be a little. I think. I hope. Right? There you go. That's when you say stuff like that, like it's like a side comment. You really just mean I hope. I'm done with 3. I'm good with 3. Does anybody else played any good games? Hard hit. Do you even play games, bro? Yeah, you were talking about playing. What was it? Damn it. Can't remember. It was something. I'm just gonna pull all these. You know what? I'm just gonna. I play Twitch viewer. Okay. Okay. Lotro? Do you play Lotro? I think. It's hard when you you grew up in like 9 years now. You don't stream Lotro though? Nope. What do you do? Like high-end content? I literally wouldn't be streaming if it wasn't for this community. I don't stream anything else. Did I kill everybody here? I don't even know. Yes. Had a shoe made affiliate this week. That's awesome. It says if you shout me out, it says I play Null. Laugh out loud. I speedrun Null. Null and Void. Oh my word. Yeah, I got a few at in game. What do you do now? Because I assume you're still playing. Because there's still good end-game content for somebody who's been playing for 9 years. Yeah, like 40 plus across all servers. Holy. You're like OG. Is that where you met the Twitch community? I had an old server, but I would never play that thing now. Plus, the game wasn't like this when I played that, so it's not even worth going back to it for me. Oh, you're like old G gamer. Marbles. I need some. Launches, right? Yeah. Hardhit says I started on. I'm Ladris. Is that right? I saw some people were getting their old accounts back that were in limbo or whatever, but we're having so much fun on this one. Urge to Crick. So is that like your main server is Crick Hollow? I thought about going over there next. Well, I mean, it's going to be a long time. Yeah. Like, as you're like moderating and doing all this stuff on Twitch, you're still playing the game too. I know a lot of times when I'm watching, and next I guess would be over. Yeah, Evernight. I know a lot of people go over there Evernight. You know, is that like the Treebeard ones and stuff? Yeah, I figured you play while you're mine. That makes sense. Oh, I guess the question you said that you said pardon to was, is there still a lot of in-game content for somebody who's played for 9 years? Admiral Foxer? Oh, okay. Oh, it says I play with Ed over there. Yeah, I thought about joining them one night with Remembrance, and then I ended up just doing Remembrance that one night, which you remember. Admiral Fox says, hey, Poteen and Hardit and everyone, how are you all? We're doing wonderful over here talking about how Hard Hit's like a Lotro master, but like a real Eastern master. He rarely talks about it. Like a grind. Oh, he says no. Oh, don't lie. You can't play for 9 years and not pick something up. Yeah, I haven't played with Big Ed. I would like to. I'm sure at some point I will. He is. I've seen his Big Ed shenanigans. Ah! See? I haven't. You know when I have free time for Big Ed is I usually catch him playing Apex. For that. Uh-oh. We're in it now. I think the only time I've ever seen Hard Hit play was like when he was doing a Slayer Saturday. In Admiralty. No, I'm actually not. I'm in For Shell still. I never even went to Agmar. I've only been in there with Remembrance. I just try to get this guy out of the snow. It just happens to look like it because I'm in like a mineral pool. Ah, yes, by the dwarf. Yeah. As in, I don't know. Who call it Zandalar? for obvious reasons. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It does look like it, though. At least the south part of Agmar. Wasn't a bad guess. Just that one, you seen me in the snow. I think I was lying to you. How did the rest of your stream go, Admiral? I had to go because my kids were playing Fortnite and they were causing a bunch of ruckus. That's it. Yeah, he's gonna make me try to say that. Zigil Gung. Oh, I hate Dwarven. I'm so bad at it. I just put some guttural noises in there real fast. Stuff that doesn't even need it. Just say Zig. Okay. Hopefully there's no other Zigs. I did get my Guardian to 55 in Moria. I'm really liking Moria. I would like to, I think on the next server I will go to Goblin City instead of like Evendem. Goblin Town, I've never been there. Zigzag, ooh-woo. Okay, like zigzag, ooh-woo. See, that, you're right, it does sound better at high pitched. It felt better when I delivered it. At a higher. I have no idea. It said like the weirdest thing in my headphones. Sound German, and then everything just went away. So I don't even know. Said something like something joined? I don't know. Anyway, I know it wasn't right, whatever it was. I've never had that happen before. Isn't that the nice thing about streaming? You guys started talking furry language and the stream said no. You know what? The internet doesn't know, okay? The internet doesn't know anything about the furries. Oh, I lost my... Now, Jekka here. That is my wife's nickname. She's very thrilled. Okay. Hardhit says, I think you pinched something and there was last Uru cable, maybe. Yeah. It was too much. Like, they were shutting it down to like, no Urus in here. Not at that kind of octave. I probably blew my stream. The nice thing is, though, the stream software, Melon, is there's nothing going on in it. So, like, if something fails, it can only be, like, 3 things. I did try all the Streamlabs and stuff. And then I was just like, keep it simple, because I'm stupid. That was it. That was my excuse. I mean, I know Streamlabs has a lot more flexibility, a lot more unique stuff you can do, but I'm already streaming a very old game, so right, like, who cares at that point? Already gonna be like, you stream Lotro? What's that? Oh man, I was looking at I think Ubu Video has like almost 800 hits or something, which is, you know, kind of gross. I'm pretty sure it's just a video of me saying Ubu. Right? Almost 800 or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. That's not bad for a Lotro TikTok, which is weird. I think it even says it's Hard Hit's fault in it, so you're kind of famous, bro. Now you should stream. Love your helm. Oh yeah, thanks. What is it? Oh, it is the Elven. Oh yeah, Winged Circlet. Yeah, this one and my champion, they have crowns. My champion has a dwarf crown. I take my looks very serious. I mean, I'd like to get my guardian a little more. I mean, Moria's huge, right? Moria is massive. Admiral Fox said. Okay, so it's bigger than I'm even imagining. Alright, so that's cool. I'm enjoying it a lot. Admiral Fox says, I don't know if you still holds the world record for largest video game underground area. So they did have that record. That's pretty crazy. Because, like, I went to Goblin Town for a bit, and that place is pretty big. Like, bigger than any, I don't know, like any area I've probably been in any MMORPG. MMO. Can you just say MMO? Was MMO like something else? Okay, yeah. I'm like in the first part. I'm excited though. I am. I really like taking my guardian through there though. That's the guy I'm most comfortable with. Oh, Admiral, did you end up playing any Lotro tonight, or did you just stick with Minecraft? Said my kids were fighting over the Switch and the PC, so I lurked for a bit before I left. Oh, I'm in Lotro right now, but stayed with Minecraft for stream. Ah. I won't, I promise, I won't make any penises on there. I can make other stuff, but it's not as good. My first house I ever made in Minecraft, I used dark wood. And I didn't, so I used dark wood on the roof and then light wood on the sides, you know. And this was in survival. But I didn't know that mobs spawned if you didn't have like light. So I didn't put any lights in my attic. And I think it was my uncle and my niece came in there. They're like, "What's that noise?" And I'm like, "I don't know." They're like, "It sounds like zombies." I'm like, "I don't know nothing. I haven't played. I don't know nothing." And yeah, I mean, I made this massive house on a little island. And yeah, I've learned the hard way that zombies and stuff spawn, and they were inside my attic. I had to go in there and then put torches. Now, I've never beat the whole game. I have got my diamond armor, my enchantments to go to end game in survival, and I died by the Ender Dragon once. Lost everything. Or fun with friends. Yeah, it absolutely is. I played with my niece and her dad. Yeah, it's definitely fun. Zombies eat brains. Do dyslexic zombies eat Brians? Yes, they do. That is a well-known fact among the zombie community. Oh, I gotta go do stuff here. Healer 54, hello. Welcome to the chat. Just talking about Phenom. It's solo Phenom. Ugh. I got coffee. I haven't seen them stream, and I was looking forward to the Back to the Future. Just playing a little Lotro. Trying to convince Hard Hit to start streaming. You've never streamed once? How is all the people you've modded not talked you into it yet? You must be real stubborn. Admiral Fox, no. With that kind of knowledge, right? I gotta be entertaining because I'm so bad at the game. And I'm not very entertaining. Got a lot going against me. Oh, and... Now, Gamer Night, he'll get that lovely looking whiskey bottle and whiskey for three months sub, I believe. He was playing Minecraft. Sorry about that. I just yelled because I yawned. Because you can't hear when you yawn. Oh, my word. He was playing Minecraft. We were in his chat. And I'll have you know, Admiral, that not only was it a mustard museum, it was the National Mustard Museum. So it wasn't just any mustard museum. No problem. Ah, Healer says I'm just playing a little Fortnite before bed. Yeah, I just play a little Fortnite. I just got my dailies done. How do you like the new, what is it, Colombo? I absolutely love that creature. Did you buy mustard at the National Mustard Museum, Admiral? Is that what you're asking? Absolutely. I bought a ton of mustard. And Admiral says, and Hard Hit, you should totally stream. Yeah, you don't have to show your face if you're nervous. I didn't show my face the first couple of streams. I shouldn't show it now. What is this thing? What's a pocket? What? What? I'm gonna keep it. Nah, you're a pretty girl. Oh, my word. You know what? Okay. So my daughter, she's 3. And she, when I take her to bed and stuff, she lays in her little bunk bed. My son is upstairs. He doesn't usually come up then. He stays up the top of the bunk bed. And she will, which I've never had anybody say this to me, and it is the sweetest thing a person has ever said to me. She goes, "Daddy, you're cute." And I was like, oh my word, like, I've never had that said to me. It really is.
Greetings, Trevor.
And there's like no
How may I
prompt
be of
into it. It's
assistance?
just out of nowhere. I was like, that is the sweetest thing. I mean, I know she's lying, but that's fine. I already have some tundra bear corpses. Did you tell your wife that? Hardhead says. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. What, I don't even know. What class? That's the first time. Thank you, Admiral. That's the first time anybody's ever used my Poteen points for anything. Oh, I told my wife that, of course. She said, now she says it to her. Okay, we're gonna go try to fight this guy, right? I don't know. I need some thieves. Now she says it to everybody. You're cute. This is the first time it was said. It was just to me. She watches some Fortnite. Hunter, bro. Ah, all right. I'm saving my first date redeem. Of course you are, Arnett. Why would you not? Hunter, all right. Redline Hunter. I'm gonna go put that in Twitter now, so then I don't forget. Hey, goofy old lady, how are you? First date. I should, yeah. I should do an online Zoom date. Platonic Zoom date. I would have, but it broke my heart by going to the NMM. The time before, I caught Admiral playing Fall Guys, which I remember when that was like huge and everybody was playing it. It's still pretty fun. There's a lot of new stuff on there now, which is kind of cool. And how are you, goofy old lady? National Mustard Museum. Oh, yeah. Thank you. It is the National Mustard Museum. I looked it up. We were actually... Okay, so we're up there. There's a great board game store up there called I'm Bored. They have 2 locations up there, Middleton and something Valley. Anyway, Summer Valley, yeah. And we were up there and we saw the National Mustard Museum, so we're like, well, we have to swing in there. It was fantastic. I didn't regret it. But the dude who runs the place, he's a pretty quiet guy. We're okay, thank you for doing some Gundabad dailies. I haven't been to Gundabad yet. I'm pretty... Alright, let's see if we can kill this guy. I don't think I can. I think he's gonna totally demolish me. But 15,000, I have 5,000. I don't know. It doesn't look good, guys. Listen, Admiral, I'm so bad with mustard. My wife's constantly getting out of my shirts. I eat mustard with pretzels. We got some fancy German mustard. It comes in a tube like a toothpaste. So good. Boom. I was wrong. I can defeat him. I said if I die as a yellow captain, I'm garbage. Now, when I get my legendary items with my hunter, Can I pick a bow, or is it just the weaponry? Please tell me you are not one of those people who make the sin against food. Mayo and mustard mix. No. I don't really do. Mustard doesn't need a friend. And the weirder the mustard tastes. Brown mustards, hot mustards. Coleman's my favorite. I put it on my brats. I don't ketchup hot dogs. It's only mustard here for this guy. Love a Chicago dog, though. Oh. Sometimes I'll just... Another thing I love, I wish there was a peanut butter museum. There probably is a peanut butter museum somewhere, probably in like Georgia. Love peanut butter. My wife still thinks it's funny. I eat goober sandwiches, like that mixed peanut butter and jelly mixed in like a jar. I love goober. I mean, I'll eat anything. That's not. I'm not a picky eater, but then I have stuff I really like. I love mustard. My kids love that. Oh, see, that's my wife thinks it's also a kid's. Excuse me, did you say Grey Poupon? Kayla said my kids love that, which makes sense. That's probably why my wife makes fun of me, because I'm eating like a child. Oh my God, hard hit. Do you remember the Grey Poupon commercials? Hey now, some of us have to cut mustard and mayo. That is if you want to eat mustard. Oh, see. I dated a girl a long time ago. I know, because I'm old. Mila says, I grew up on it. Yeah! But she would not eat mayo. Hated mayonnaise. Now, that's another cat we can have. Do you pick mayo over Miracle Whip? That's you know, people struggle with that one. I hate both, but I would mayo. All right, that's what Admiral says. Yeah, everyone thinks it tastes the same. I agree, and to me, it doesn't. I prefer Miracle Whip, and it's sweeter, right? I mean, I know it's for like. Goofy says, but mustard on pastrami and corned beef, yummy. Okay, Goofy. Okay, first of all, pastrami by itself is awesome, and corned beef. Corned beef is one of my favorite things, but I don't think they do. Yes, same for you. So yeah, it's like because you can buy it the salad dressing, right? That's what Miracle Whip is supposed to be, salad dressing. So it's good for you know, the sweet salads, macaroni or pasta salads you make. But yeah, mayo's more, but I prefer Miracle Whip. Mayo doesn't seem to have much of a flavor. And it's hard to beat, like ham and cheese with Miracle Whip. Oh. Like, my kids, it's interesting when I make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like me, it's a little bit of jelly, and then a ton of peanut butter, like half a jar of peanut butter. And then, oh, what kind of cheese? Okay, are you talking on the pastrami or the ham and cheese? Because I know a lot of people don't like American cheese, but I don't mind American cheese. It has a very low ham and cheese. It's one of the only ones that it has like a melting, cheese melts. But the fancy cheeses are just fantastic by themselves. Peter Pan peanut butter was made in Chicago. I did not know that, Admiral. So I don't mind. I like Swiss. Ham and Swiss is good. American cheese is a variation of cheddar cheese. Yeah, it is. It has a really good, like I said, it melts. Like grilled cheese sandwiches. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever had this. This was a thing growing up in my family. We had grilled peanut butter and jelly. So it was the same way you prepare a... Goofy says, I prefer pepper jack. Pepper jack is really good. I agree. That's not bad. Healer says, I haven't tried that peanut butter yet. See? Healer says, I make that all the time. There's nothing better than the hot peanut butter and the hot jelly. Healer says, I love pepper jack. I do love pepper jack. One of my favorite cheeses of all times is an Irish cheddar cheese. I prefer aged for 2 to 5 years. But Irish cheddar is so good. I don't just say that because of my Irish roots, but of course. Yes, for real, Healer says. My wife likes Munster. Was that right? Oh, not Munster. Munster's a good cheese, though. Oh, what is it? Oh, Lorraine. Cooper says no. Oh, now I can't eat pepper jack anymore, so just Monterey Jack. Pepper jack is so good, though. I mean, I hear you. Like, you have to pepper jack. Got the little peppers, like, pieces in it. Gouda is Gouda. Yes, Gouda is a good cheese. One of my favorite, it's a soft cheese, is goat cheese. I like really sharp cheddars too. Oh, habanero pepper jack. Yes, sir. Is anybody, I don't know if anybody is in the area, they know of we have to go to Chicago for them now. But, no, I think Dixon has one now. Oh, Admiral says Swiss cheese or Ritz crackers, real wet mozzarella, escargot on a pizza, parm and mozz, and cheddar breadsticks, and halloumi grilled on burgers. It changed my stomach. Oh, I remember the first time I had ghost pepper, and it was in a salsa, and that's hot. That's hotter than anything I ever had. Firehouse subs. I don't know if anybody has I've heard of Firehouse subs. But they make an awesome Philly cheesesteak and acid reflux. Ugh. I hear you. I have like acid reflux all the time. Healer says we love that place. Yeah, and they have that. They have the hot sauce. Like you can just pick which one you want. Oh, me and my uncle were messing around with those end ones. You know, like Death by Salsa. I'm getting hungry. I love hot things like thinking about jalapeno peppers. It's the only thing that makes my mouth water. I get their veggie sub. Healer says, yeah. I mean, I can't eat the Italian beef all the time because it's got some calories on her. Not that you could tell that I probably should count more calories than I do. Firehouse, oh, so good. They have some hot sauces that will torture you. See, I don't mind hot. I don't mind hot. Like, I do pretty good with hot. Um, like jalapeno is one of my favorite things on the planet. But I don't like it when it's just hot. I like it to have a flavor. You know, like you can taste the pepper. Habanero is still a good, really good pepper flavor. But like ghost pepper, okay, I did have hotter the better. Okay, okay, so everybody's here. I love putting hot sauce on like my omelets. Hedro says everyone remembers the first spicy based bathroom trip. Oh, the humanity. I've never had that issue. I love hot. As I get older, my belly can't handle it, but I love it.
I would have you speak with me. Come,
I had a ghost pepper ice cream at the Hope and Anchor in a big town near us. Same, but no can do anymore, Goofy Lady. I know, I'm gonna get that way. I'm gonna be 36 February, so I'm still young. But I already know by how my guts are already. At some point, I'm not gonna be able to do any of that anymore. So, ghost pepper ice cream was really interesting. Yeah. We can't all be blessed with the golden bunghole protein. Enjoy it while it lasts. That's true. Goofy says you're still young. That's how old I am, Healer says. But it's a small world. It doesn't burn coming out. Wasn't hot enough going in. I agree. They do make, oh my god, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure everybody has like an Aldi near them. But Aldi had this like strawberry habanero ice cream. Man, I'm not even kidding. I probably put 30 pounds with that stuff. It was hot and spicy. For ice cream, it was awesome. Oh, I've ate some hot stuff. I hope the newest Aldi to Maine is in like New York or Boston. Oh, Admiral, have you been to Boston? As an Irish American, I want to go to Boston. I think it's on my bucket list. Admiral says when I was like 5. I thought like Aldi's were everywhere. So were you like, were you born in Maine? Let's say, are you like a Stephen King character? I'm killing bears. I get so lost when I get to chatting. Aldi's isn't been in America that long. Stephen King lives 40 minutes from my house. That's pretty cool. My grandmother wants to go to Maine before. So there's only 20 minutes. Holy cow. So you are one of his characters. I love Illinois, like to death. It's one of my favorite states. But I was not born here. Hard Hit says Fox area. Oh, Admiral, nice. But I do, like, I've moved out of the state and I've always come back. It's just something about, I love the weather. I like the cold. That seems weird. The Paul Bunyan statue from newer It movie. is the statue outside of Bangor Civic Center. Oh, I didn't know that. I know Bangor's like that's the capital, if I remember. Got to remember all the capitals of all the states sometimes. The new It, by the way, is awesome. Not that I didn't like the original, I did, but rarely, and lately, a lot of the movies have been um, really good. You know, with them remaking them and stuff. But oh, Augusta's the capital. Pronounced Bangor. Okay. That's interesting. When I lived in Alabama, they had a town, exact same spelling as Lafayette. So I do understand what you're saying. But if you called it Lafayette, they didn't know what you were talking about. It's called Lafayette in Alabama.
Yeah.
Exact same spelling and everything. But don't call it Lafayette. Okay. Don't call it Lafayette. It was Lafayette. By the way, I did not enjoy Alabama. We were there for like 3 months, and then it was like coming home, and then bought a house in Illinois. I hate the movie Hit, Healy says. Uh-oh. George W. Bush ignored so many people when he came here and called it Bangor. Okay, so it's Bangor. I can respect that. If I continue to do it, then I'm just being a dick. This will probably be, I mean, I'll go to other places, but this will be where I, no, please do it. Bangor suck. You're right, Augusta is the capital. Bangor. There's no bears here. Come on, Jekka. Let's go find some bears. Oh, I gotta go get a key from this guy. Defeat the Guardian. Okay, okay. So you're not a Bangor fan? Have you always lived in Maine? Oh, horrible driver sacrifices. Very specific. Yes, I have. Oh, okay, that's cool. I think I've been here 20 some years. But most of my life's been Illinois. But I've lived in Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Alabama. Not a fan of all the other states. Michigan's gorgeous. I do love Michigan, except for the people. I'll call. Edward says, I'm calling you out, Bangor, on some random guys look for stream. That's fine. Not like anybody's gonna know. Come on, Jekka, you gotta get more powerful. Oh, I don't like Ohio at all. Indiana, not a fan of Indiana. I've lived in these states. Damn it, Poteen, go viral so I can annoy people in Bangor. See? You're gonna make me mess up. And if they're that bad, I feel like I don't want them I don't want them on me. 44, that's no. My favorite levels are class trait levels. Man, I don't think I would like going viral. Sounds awful. Plus, I'm pretty sure I'd piss people off. I think I'm funny, but not everybody finds me funny. Okay, I'll send Hard Hit there. He will love it. They will have whoopie pies. Whoopie pies. Hard Hit's down. I need to find some thieves. I'm stuck. Stuck. Alright, my hunter. Need to remember to do that at the end of the stream. I'm gonna post that immediately so I don't forget. Moon pies, I guess, is what you may know them as. Is that like, are you talking like where you can buy them at the grocery store, moon pies? I did learn that. We call, like soda. Yes, Admiral Fox says. We call soda like pop up here. Just pop. And that's like a Midwesterner thing. And when we went down south, we lived down there for a bit, they call everything cola. Yeah, marshmallow-filled cookies. Like it says, yeah. I'm not a big sweets guy, so like some of this stuff I've had like a moon pie, but not a big fan. Just over the last few years, I've started eating like chocolate. Let's call it soda instead of soda. Soda. Yeah, the East Coast, they do replace A's with ERs. Healer says that sounds good. And down south, everything's cola. So you can say like, just weird because Coca-Cola. I guess we were close to Georgia border. We were in a small town just off of Auburn. Which Auburn is technically Auburn Opelika. It's like a twin city thing. But they never talk about that because the college is in Auburn. But yeah, they call everything cola. So like if you wanted like Sprite or something, you would just say like clear cola. And then holy shit, sweet tea. Sweet tea everywhere. And if you said pop, they had no idea what you were talking about. Like at all. But most people call it soda. Like I think the East Coast, the West Coast, they call it soda. I'm pretty sure it's a variation of soda pop. That's how we start calling it pop. Right, yeah, so it was weird. Yeah, soda. Like it says. Yeah, so yeah, that was weird down there. And then they love their sweet tea. Like it is it's probably got more sugar than soda does down there. I would say this though, it was the only place outside Auburn had a place called Good Old Boys, and they always had blues grass. And so the restaurant was like gated in, a fence. Okay. Oh, car. Okay. Water, lobster, car, instead of car here. Okay. So you get, okay. So the R's, you put ERs on A's and you just ignore the R's altogether. I don't like a lot of sugar in my tea, Healer says. I don't either. Down there, it was insane. Well, anyway, like I was saying about Good Old Boys. So it had the little restaurant, and then around it was like this fence. Yes, we spoke like JFK. That makes sense. And it was a pasture, so there was just cows. Like if you look at the back of the restaurant, you could see cows. So the whole fenced-in area, which was a couple, maybe a couple 100 acres, was just all the cows. And then there was a little fence off of it. Goofy says, I drink unsweetened tea only. See, I prefer unsweetened teas. I do, what's weird is I like real fancy teas. Like hot teas. Come in those little silk bags. Love those. But, and I do have a percolator. Then you feel like you're eating sugar. Yeah, that's how same here. That's how it was down south. It was so much sugar. So yeah, I've had some real fancy coffees too. I like coffees. I do have my own percolator, which that's kind of an art to even percolate coffee. It's very cool. Especially when you do it on this oven top Earl Grey lady. Admiral says English breakfast tea. See, I like Irish breakfast teas. I like heavy teas. English breakfast teas, Earl and Lady Grey. Oh, Lady Grey is really good. Have you ever had milk teas? Yes, absolutely. From like India. Sun tea. Afkiel, welcome to the chat. We're just talking about things we love, like teas. I love Irish breakfast teas though. And I like my teas with a little bit of sugar and a little bit of milk. I also drink my coffee that way. Not creamer. Like Goofy says, that's the way I was raised. Tea, diet, soda, or water. Diet, I assume you meant. Milk comes from TTs. Thank you, Hard Hit. There's no boink here. I don't think anybody deserves a boink. I think that's brilliant, because they do come from TTs. Oh my god, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the good old boys. So they had their own pasture around the restaurant, and then you would eat those cows. So they had like a little slaughterhouse next to it. And then, so like the cows you would see there, like next time you were there, you would eat those. That's how fresh the steak was. And they were cheap, and there was nice bluegrass music. How's it? I switch every once in a while. I have copious amounts of Mountain Dew, raised on Mountain Dew. I'm a stimulant guy. So I do every once in a while just stop and go with just teas and coffee. But when we work a lot, it's hard. Back then, only diet was Tab and Fresca. Oh, Tab. You know what I was... I'll read Admiral Fox. Mr. T wearing a T-shirt, drinking some tea, and eating a T-bone steak while listening to T-Bone on his AT&T phone. There you go. That's the entertainment for the night. Goofy old lady says back then only diet soda was Tab and Fresca. Okay. I've had Tab. Tab is disgusting. It still is. But yes, I agree. Tab was gross. I've never had a drink that embodies the word aspartame so much as Tab. I think it was literally just made of it with a little bit of water. Oh, Admiral Fox says, I love Tab. See, a few years ago, I got into Jolt. I don't know if anybody remembers Jolt. Love it. Healer says yuck. I can't drink tab. Admiral says they don't make it anymore. Yeah. I don't know if anybody remembers one of my favorite places eating growing up was Kenny Rogers Roaster. I don't know if anybody had that in the area.
Welcome to Leviras.
Oh, gotta go talk to the man about a sorcerer. It was cut from their list because lack of COVID sales. Ah, so they just discontinued it. I did not know that. I thought it was done before that. He would know. You would know because you love Tab. Is this a thief? Because I need a pouch. Stuff. Did I get that yet? Yes. No, I didn't. Reclaim War Sting's pouch. Admiral Fox says all you non-tabbers ruined it. That's not true. I was never part of the sales. Oh, I got my pouch. Hunter says I hate COVID. They've cut out so many things from the stores. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I haven't left the house very much lately. I go to work and that's it, because we have some unvaccinated babies. They're just too young. Boru, he's 6, so he is fully vaccinated. Both in the stores are freaking empty, bro. I didn't even know. I lived such a privileged life. I didn't even know, Admiral. Yeah, it's bad here. Walmart pickup. Just bring it out. Clearly, Poteen is 1%. Well, I will let you know this. I do pay my taxes in full. There's no skirting taxes. I'm a big proponent of taxes. I think that keeps our country, and the price for things are crazy. See? Yeah, I guess I am. Maybe I just don't leave the house ever. I don't know. I didn't know. Yeah, they've had everything. Healer says, oh yeah, if Walmart, they keep raising prices. Yeah, if Walmart had everything you want or need. Did you know Walmart has a dress code? Yeah, bro. I worked at Walmart
My coatie is your coatie.
for a couple months. And yeah, luckily I stocked the back, so like I could wear jeans. And then I would take some of the stuff out. But yeah, I unloaded the trucks and stuff. Dude, Walmart has some strict rules. I worked there for a year. You worked at Walmart? I feel so sorry for you. They're strict on everything. I got yelled at once for jumping over a line to save a box. But I think Walmart was the last job I had that I was like, you know what? I'm just going to start a business. But they don't mess around. I remember when I was leaving, they were like, is there, because they always have to tell you, they're like, oh, is there anything we can do to make you stay and stuff like that? And I was like, yeah, you could pay me $400 a week. And they were like, good luck in your new job. So I do remember having that conversation. But they did ask. I mean, it's not my fault. So yeah, I used to work for the man. I worked at a gas station. I worked there, and I worked at a pizza place. I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. That was all before I was like 21. Because I'm pretty sure we started the business as I was 21, 22. Yeah, that'd be about right. Because it's been 14 years. I'd be like unemployable now. I'd be like, you know how you can make this money more efficient? They'd be like, we don't need you. We're going to need you to shut up, sir. A friend of, this is Admiral Fox. A friend of mine slipped outside in the ice waiting to get inside. He got a concussion, stitches in his face, and he had to use a week's vacation a month prior. They told him, even with the doctor's note saying no, he couldn't go to work for 3 days, they would put him 1 day over his limit, and he would be fired. He always says, yeah. Luckily, I wasn't there long enough for any of that. They like told me like after 2 weeks I could go and get like the discount card, which like got 10% off, and I never picked it up. I was just like, nah. And I think I worked there for like 3 months or something. So, yeah, I was not. Well, I don't know. Not that our business has always been good. Like immediately we started our business in the fall, and that's winter. That was when the housing market crashed. That was fun. Yeah, Walmart's super strict about stuff. And they always have somebody like watching you on camera. That's what I love. Like I said, I think I'm funny, so like I'm always saying funny shit to my bosses, so if that got me in more trouble than I probably would have gotten it anyway. Because I remember I jumped a line, I was trying to save the box, and they called me into the office, and they were like, we saw you, blah, 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 we don't, no injuries and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And then I was like, well, I had to do it because we were down people. They didn't come in. But my boss wouldn't come unload the truck with us. And I remember when they said they saw me do it, and I was like, so you're telling me instead of unloading the truck, you were up here watching us on your camera? And he was like, and I was like, So, I don't know. I get in trouble a lot, I guess. Working places. I think I'm funny. I had a Walmart employee walk up to me and accuse me of stealing. They said they saw it in the camera. Idiots just saw me put my phone in my pocket. That was Fox. Yeah. It's intense. I remember we were moving shelving once. By the way, my mouth gets me in a ton of trouble. Got a free pizza from it, though, from the manager. That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. They always do pizza parties. That was like their thing. like to make you feel good. They were like, here's a pizza party, or here's a cake for like a birthday and stuff. It was weird. And then you had to do like, you could do the wall. Sam Walton had like a salute, and then you could do that before like you went to work. And I was like, this is like a cult. This is like some Scientology shit. Fala! Thank you for the lurk. I realize my lurking comes off as stalking. A command for that? The Walmart family creepy smile. That is 100% true. I always read at I always had a pear at lunch. I would go and get like the barbecue chicken like bites, and then that was what I ate. And then I had a pear, and then I would read a book, you know.
Welcome.
And the first couple of months, I'm pretty sure I was just reading Clive Barker books, so nobody came up to me and asked about Clive Barker because that's kind of a weird writer anyway. And I remember once I was reading. It was after that I read those books. I read Nightmare and Dreamscapes by I love short stories by Stephen King. And one of the like ladies came up to me and was like, "Oh, I see you reading Stephen King there." She goes, "I love Stephen King," and I was like, "Okay, cool." And I was like, "What books have you read?" And I swear to God, she said, "None of them," and then she walked away. And I couldn't tell. This was like an older lady. I couldn't tell if she was joking or she was fucking with me or what. Never talked about it again, but that was the weird ass interaction I had. She's like, "I love Stephen King." And I was like, "What books have you read?" She said none of them. It was weird. I'm not wrong in thinking that's weird, right? Unless she's just like talking about the movies, but it's like he doesn't really direct those or produce them. Anyway, weird place.
At your service and your families. Greetings.
Oh, okay. Foxarium. Bones is awesome. Thinner is fantastic. Cujo. Fox's Bones. The stand is awesome. See, I haven't read all the Dark Towers.
What is the meaning of this?
They did have. I don't know if you've read the fantasy one he wrote, The Dragon's Eye.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Nightmares and Dreamscapes is one of my favorite, but I love short stories. A collection of short stories. The Stand is fantastic. Luckily, I read it. Okay, luckily I read it later. My uncle, when he read it, it first came out, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know." It seemed kind of weird, and it was the abridged version because that's what they released first, and then he come out later with the unabridged version, which was way better. So luckily, I got to read that one. I don't know if you've read. I'm a big Robert McCammon fan. Foxley says, "Nope. Unlike the old lady, I'm not afraid to admit I've never read them, but I own them all. My mother is a massive fan." Gotcha. Dylan's Cadillac is one of my favorite short stories by him. Robert McCammon, such a good writer. He does not get the credit he deserves. They Thirst I think he has the best post-apocalyptic ever called Swan Song. Not true. I did read Misery's fantastic though. Oh, God damn it. What's the one with the Stanley Hotel? Why can I not remember that name right now? That book's terrifying.
Speak up or leave me be.
His characters are so good. Because I'm normally I'm a big I love the story, but his characters are so good. The Stand is really good. The Shining, yep, that's it. Yep, that is a terrifying book. That is a terrifying book. It will scare the shit out of you if you read it at night alone. That is a scary ass book. It's just the way it's written is so good. And then Clive Barker is probably my favorite author of all times. He wrote Hellbound Heart, which is it's a tiny little novella. There you go. I'll say it right eventually. Of Hellraiser, which is that movie. Did you hear that Jim Carrey's staying there to prove everyone wrong about the haunts? Yeah, I hope he is. I'm not a big believer in ghosts, which is weird because I used to be part of a ghost hunting group. I was then. I haven't been for years now. I read a lot and I have eye problems. Now it gives me headaches. Oh my god. Goofy. That is so sad. Who's one of your favorite authors, Goofy? He ran out the next morning in his PJs yelling and left. Ah, okay, that's pretty good. I have not heard about that. I'll see if there's some... I'm not a big believer in much. It's made my life a lot easier. I wasn't when I was younger. You know, I used to think you lived in a haunted house and stuff, but I don't know if it's true, but it's what I heard. Yeah. I mean, who knows, right? If you have personal experiences, that's nothing that could be taken away from you. I'm a heavy science guy. That's just personal. Okay. Ray Bradbury is fantastic, Goofy Old Lady. He has one of the best openers. See, Stephen King does great hooks too in the beginning of his books. But Ray Bradbury was one of my favorite visual writers where you could kind of see... Oh, I've met him? Whoa. That's pretty cool. Did you get his autograph? He lived... didn't he live up here, like, in Chicago area? In the suburbs or something? Oh, in college. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he has... Oh, I'm trying to think of the book. And he talks about the leaves swirling. It's in the beginning of the book, and it is one of my favorite. Besides... He never drove. Gotcha. I thought, did he pass away a few years ago, or am I thinking of somebody else? Oh, Waukegan, Illinois is where he was born. But lived... Yeah, he passed away. That's so... I think it's the beginning of Fahrenheit 451. I think that's right. Fahrenheit 451 is... I think everybody should read it. It's one of them books, like Lord of the Rings, that'll change your life. Growing up, I was an avid reader. Like, get in trouble in school. I read so much. One of my favorite books is I loved Kill a Mockingbird. Is one of my favorite books growing up. And then I loved Go Set a Watchman. I don't know if anybody's read that. Go Set a Watchman is phenomenal. Yeah. Hedwig Fox, you weren't wrong. Poteen, stop reading. Get back to your textbooks. Yeah, so what I did in school is I didn't do any homework because I figured I already stayed at home for 6 hours, or stayed at school for 6 hours, and I wasn't going to take any home. So I just did tests. So, like, my grades weren't great, and then my test would happen at the final, and then that was it. That's my favorite book to Go Kill a Mockingbird so far. You know what, Goofy? That is my favorite book. And then Go Set a Watchman replaced it. But Kill a Mockingbird is so good. And then I don't know if you've read Go Set a Watchman. Her book post. What is it? Not humorous, right? Yeah. But that's so good. And then I don't know if anybody's read any Robert McCammon's, but yeah, we were in. Doesn't sound familiar. Okay, so that's the books that she originally took it to the publisher, and then they said, "We like your character Scout and stuff. If you could do her younger," and that was why she wrote Go Set a Healer. Good night. It was a pleasure having you in chat as always. Go Set a Watchman is her book after she passed away that she had. That was like her original book, and then she wrote it for to Go Kill a Mockingbird. She wrote afterwards to do the, because the publisher wanted a younger version of Scout. Anyhow, if you haven't read it, Go Set a Watchman is her again. Harper Lee is fantastic. Plus, I'm pretty sure, let's be honest, Goofy, I'm pretty sure she wrote In Cold Blood for Capote. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's only wrote home runs. I'm almost guarantee she wrote In Cold Blood. Nothing's 100%, but like I'm 98% sure she wrote that. And he just took credit for it. Anyhow, Go Set a Watchman is a fantastic. What's the most... Oh, Enlightenment Now by Steve Pinker was the most recent book I've read. That's fantastic, too. I got older, I stopped reading so many fiction and started reading more nonfiction stuff. But I love audiobooks. And yeah, Go Set a Watchman is Scout later. Older. So good. That one says, dude, I haven't read James Patterson. But no, he made a book for each letter of the alphabet. Is insane. He died before Z, so his family finished it. Oh. Yeah, there was another author who kind of did the same thing. Janet Ivanovich. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. I had a ex-girlfriend that was like, that loved Janet Ivanovich. I always made fun of it. I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't make fun of anything, but I'm a dick. But I shouldn't have made fun of it. She's an okay writer. Not crazy good. You know how it is when you're young and You think like, oh, but it's just if anybody leads you to reading, it's better for you. So that's not why we broke up. It wasn't over Janet Ivanovich. She did the same thing. She did the alphabets, I know. My uncle met James Patterson. He used to work at Media Play up here. That's where a lot of authors and stuff went to. He met John McCain, Terry Bradshaw. And James Patterson was a cool guy. His wife, was from this area, Rockford. So that was why he had family she wanted him to meet. And he was cool. He was like, hey, you guys need to leave me alone. We'll see you after I'm done signing. I'm at work right now. And James Patterson had a formula when he wrote, which I have no issue with that. I mean, I used to make fun of when I was younger, but I don't care anymore. It's just a shame they are milking Tom Clancy for all his name is worth. Yeah, that's Fox. Yeah, I think I read one when I was like really young, but like luckily, like Lord of the Rings, I read all of those, and then when I got to Return of the King, the third book. When I bought that book, it said soon to be a motion picture. So if I would have waited a year or two, maybe I wouldn't have read all of them. I actually probably wouldn't have read all of them if I didn't read The Hobbit. But I read The Hobbit and I was like, this is awesome. And then Fellowship of the Ring was so weird in the beginning because there was so much history. Like half the, probably 1/3 of the book is just laying the groundwork of Sauron and how he fell and the battle. That's like the first half of that book. That was weird. That was so weird. Like you never read a book like that. I've read Dracula. Not a huge fan. Like I love horror movies. I love Dracula, but I did not enjoy the way that was written.
Hello there.
And that's only because it was written because back then that's how they got stuff, like news articles. So it's kind of written that way. And I found it kind of boring. I just pray that Amazon thing isn't so successful that the Tolkien estate is offering an ungodly sum for the rights. But the movies often leave out a lot of books. Yeah, I agree, Goofy. It's a different medium. And I thought Lord of the Rings did a really good job of getting the essence of everything. But yeah, I agree. I don't want another Disney reconstruction crazy going on. Yeah. Yeah, it is different now because I know Christopher was a big part of the Tolkien estate. And now that he's passed, I mean, hopefully the family keeps it. But I know Christopher was a really good gatekeeper for his dad's stuff. But yeah, I agree. The books sometimes do miss a lot of stuff, and then sometimes totally different. Like Matheson. I love Matheson, and he did I Am Legend. The movie I thought didn't do the book any justice at all. Not that I didn't enjoy the book movie, because I did. And I do understand they're different mediums, so I'm not gonna be harsh about it. But yeah,
speaks your name.
because I Am Legend is so good.
You are a stranger to the Lumiveg.
The book itself is so good that what they did in the trying to find the cure, it wasn't this. I Am Legend is all about how this one human who's left, and these vampires see themselves as the evolved version of humans, and how he becomes their boogeyman. That's really what I Am Legend's about. It's so good. Fox says, I just don't want Amazon getting Lotro and doing the same, or Lord of the Rings. To Disney did to Star Wars. The ending was so sad at I Am Legend. Yeah, the book it's even sadder. If that could be even possible. It's so good. And Richard Matheson, yeah, I'm talking about the book. Oh yeah, yeah. The betrayal, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But that was what was cool about it. Because in the other one, they in the book or the movie, they kind of made them like they were just kind of mindless, monsters. And in the book, these are real, almost like you feel like they're the what is going to replace the human race is this, evolved human, and it's so good. It is so sad. It's so good, but it's so powerful. I Am Legend is an awesome book. Richard Matheson is fantastic. He wrote a bunch of stuff. A bunch of short stories, a bunch of Twilight Zone stuff. Have you seen the original? I have not seen the original 60s movies. I didn't even know it existed. And where he becomes like the boogeyman, he is the legend because he's like the last human. So good. I have not seen. I didn't know there was. I will go look it up.
You have come at a portentous time.
But Richard Matheson's one of the greatest, I think, like short story writers. And I think Clive Barker is probably my favorite. But it's good. Like once you find out, like even like one of the tales of is Bookworm, the Twilight Zone, is that a Matheson? I don't know. That's one of the greatest Twilight. Have you guys watched the new Twilight Zone? On CBS? I was surprised at how good that was. You know what? I love Star Trek, right? And I have not seen the new Picard or the new Star Trek Enterprise. I like to wait until they're over. I think it's because I've been watching Netflix for like ever now. I don't really like to watch the week to week anymore. And I hate commercials. I've always hated commercials. I have to look that up. I Am Legend. Or Bookworm. Oh, Lynn Venable. That was who wrote that. Okay. Fox says, yeah, the original movie was zombies. The vampires tricked him into coming out by saving him from the zombies, made him think that they were one of him, took him to the church, and killed him because he found a cure. Slowly but aware of themselves, zombies. I see. Oh, I have not. I didn't watch that. Which is weird. I don't sleep much, so I watch a ton of shows at night. Luckily, I've been getting into anime because my family said stop watching stuff because you're watching stuff that we're going to watch downstairs. It was a weird combo of vampire and zombie. I don't know why they just didn't do the book. It's so good.
The ice storms are terrible this season.
Like just get close to that. Like Lord of the Rings, like I thought got relatively close to what the book was saying. I thought The Hobbit was further off, and I liked The Hobbit, but I thought it was a little further off than Lord of the Rings, you know? I mean, maybe 2 movies out of it. I don't think 3. Because another thing is, I don't think the books aren't, like the battles aren't really discussed except for like Helm's Deep in the book.
This
you know, in any of the Lord of the Rings, so they're not really a big part of it, you know. So I think it being such a big part of the Hobbit trilogy, I, you know, the only, like I said, the only real thing I didn't like about the Hobbit that I was like against was how they portrayed Bard. Okay, I gotta get my jacket out. Fox says, like the virus mostly turned people into zombies that had their mental awareness, but the rare cases turned them into vampires who took over tanks and trucks and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of how the book kind of was. There was ranks to the vampires. Now, did you like I Am Legend? Because I have a fantastic book called They Thirst by Robert McCammon. It's basically like Dracula's coming to America and starting in LA. It made no sense compared to the book. It was okay. It wasn't a fan of it though. Yeah. I get it. I do. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a lot of Stephen King stuff, like Lawnmower Man. That's not even the book. The movie's not even close to the book. I don't even know what they were doing. Like, it's not even the same. So it's not even the same story. It's like basically just the names are the same. So yeah, and Richard Matheson is brilliant. I think he just passed away too. A little while ago. Yeah, I don't know why they got so, I don't know, so far away. Like, I think the books that kind of got close to Stephen King's, the first ones I kind of remember that were close, is Needful Things was okay. Thinner, I thought, was really good. It really captured the book. And then the new It's pretty good. I liked it. I mean, and I'm not too picky. I don't really like. I'm not too harsh on stuff because, as a creator, I know how hard it is just to get your stuff out there. So I try not to be a critic because it's easy to be a critic. The only problem with the new It's is no Tim Curry. Yeah. Fox says, I agree. I love Tim Curry, so I hear you. But them Skarsgårds, man, they are talented. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I grew up in the 80s, 90s, so I loved. It's such a shame that his stroke has him in a wheelchair now. I know. I've seen pictures. This guy was multi-talented. Even as bad as Clue was, he was good in it. I always remember, yep, see, that was Clue. I knew that was coming around, right? That was just a goofy show, but it was good. Yeah, very talented man. I made me and my uncle, we made a set for a playhouse that was Clue. So it was a rake stage, and a rake stage is like where the bottom is down and the back's up a little bit, quite a bit. And so it looked like the whole audience could see the stage up and could see that it was the Clue board. That was fun. That was fun to make that. Well, I don't know what happened there. I'll be right back. So, anyway, the power went out in this area. I don't know why, but it's back. So, yeah. That was fun. That was a fun set to do. That's what got us into doing our own plays. Let's start to do set and lights and sound. Some more stones. Still need more stones. Is there bears here? Oh man. I'm not even trying. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'll finish these quests up and then look for someone to stalk. I don't think Busy Beth's on, is she? Big Ed on? I thought I saw Mage come back. Almost made 45. I will tweet out my Hunter next stream. So I remember, and I'm forced to do it. Wouldn't it be awesome if Goddard used her ability to show the future of Amazon show, and they got the original actors to come back for their parts in a tiny cameo? Yeah, that would be interesting. That was Fox talking. Yeah, that would be cool. They'd probably, because it'd be cheaper just to do images from the old one, just like from the movie. I mean, like I said, I'm optimistic. But I also won't, say too much until it gets closer to the time. Just because there's like not a lot of details coming out. I mean, there is, but not like enough to judge it on yet. I'll get more stones. Yeah, I mean, of course, anything Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty excited about. I remember going to the movies for every release. Now, I did not go to the opening premiere of The Hobbits. And I think that was just because I was much older, so I just didn't. Back then you were a young kid who could drive, so you're just like, I'll go to... And I read the books, so I was pretty excited. But I did not do the same with The Hobbits. Kind of once I found out it was a trilogy, and I was like, they're going to have to add a lot of stuff to make it 3 movies. And maybe, maybe The Hobbit. Because I enjoyed the movies. But like I said, what they did to Bard, was kind of the whole neat thing for me personally as a reader. And they kind of took that away. That was the only... So it's probably just a personal disappointment. Oh, we need one more. There you are, sir. You'll be my last victim. I haven't seen the Hobbit movies, but the Battle of the Five Armies. Yeah, yeah. It's good. Like I said, I haven't seen the new Matrix. I love the Matrix. I own the books. I've never read it. Yeah, it's like I said. Luckily, I just blew off school, so so that was where I did all my reading. Probably shouldn't tell my kids that. Right? So after school has been out, I haven't read as much as I used to. But I used to collect a lot of books, and I stopped doing that. And I mostly now just have them on my phone. So I do have an extensive library on my phone. I do like reading on my phone better. I mean, even though, you know, like a feel of a book and stuff, but it's just more convenient. You can read whenever you want. I didn't used to like it, but I've really gotten into audiobooks lately. Probably because I can play my games and still listen to a book. I enjoy Lord of the Rings because of the small little things, like Gabrielle giving me 3 years. It forces you to read the Silmarillion in order to get why that's so important. See, now that's a thing. I have not read the Silmarillion. I read parts of the beginning, and then I should have, but I haven't. So when people get into that, I do not have like a base knowledge of that. Maybe I'll find it in audio book. And a little bit of the history I know through here and talking to other people, but that is something I haven't read, which probably should, right? At some point. You're a true Lotro fan without it, right? Or Lord of the Rings. I shouldn't say Lotro because it's not the books. Alright, we got these two. Alright, so this is gonna be it. We're gonna go. And but yeah, like I was like 33 when I started getting into anime. So that seems a little late. I did watch like a little bit of Dragon Ball Z when I was young. That's about it. And now I'm hooked at anime. I love animes. Alright, let's turn some stones in. Got a lot of work tomorrow. A lot of carpet and air duct at the same place. This guy's got, alright, so 45. I need to level up my hunter so I'm not like in this same area for next stream. Why do I have like a level 10 bracelet? What is going on? 27. I thought it was 10. in my defense. 36. It's not much better. Neither one's bad. Both are bad. I will say that the way the high elf calls her horse is unique to all the other ones. It's like a falcon whistle. Okay. Fox says Finnar, who greeted the Silurians, did so. He saw Guerrero's hair 3 times. He asked her for a single strand, and all 3 times she refused him. She can see into people's hearts and saw only fire and greed inside Finnar. So when Gimli asked for 1 strand, she saw that he was pure at heart and gave him 3 hairs. She refused to Finnar. Ah, see, I do know a little bit about, what I've caught, like about the Valar and how
For the telling of tales.
Orgoth got, that there was the Valar who had all the singing each tune, and then he was out of tune, and that was. I do know, like, the beginning of that, But yeah, like that one. I had heard about the hairs before, but I did not know it was because of the pure at heart. That's pretty cool.
The waters have frozen early. I must tell you.
But you
of our
see little
troubles.
details like that. Yeah, well, Peter Jackson, you could tell was a lover of the lore. Because I think he did such a. They make you want to dig into lore. Yeah, yeah. It's like Richard Feynman and them, or even like Albert Einstein. Like, if you don't fully understand something, you can't teach it in its simplest forms. So yeah, that's like Peter Jackson was phenomenal. All right, so we'll go here.